So that's it. I'm done. 365 days of new things accomplished. Gonna check that off my list. You guys, for 365 days, an entire year, 12 months, 52 weeks, I think 52 weeks is correct. I have tried something new every single day. And I can actually remember December 31st last year having this spontaneous idea, completely random, out of nowhere, come into my mind and being like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I am going to try something new every day for an entire year. Now, when I made this goal, I was super excited. I was so pumped about it, right? But in the back of my mind, I was like, okay, are you really going to be able to do this, Laura? That's kind of a daunting task. It's really difficult to do anything for an entire year every single day. And trying something new, pushing your buttons, pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone is a very difficult task. But I was willing to give it a go. And then I remember reaching day 100 and being like, yes! And then day 200 and being like, yes, yes! And then day 300 and being like, wow, I am going to make it. And I did. And it feels so amazing. I've never set such a large goal for myself and accomplished it. And I know that sounds weird because this isn't that big of a goal, but if you tried it yourself, you would realize how time-consuming this goal is, because daily I was having to think of something new to try. Some days I was having to run out to the store and find something new and then try it and then blog about it and note about it. And it takes a lot of time. This blog has been my baby. And I have grown to love it because it's a big part of me. It's a big part of who I am. And regardless of whether anyone watched the videos I made or read the blogs that I posted, it's something for me to go back and look back on 10 days from now, 2 days from now, 10 years from now, 6 months from now, any time from now, and see all these wonderfully amazing things that I've done and I've tried, and see how I've grown, or how I did grow over that 1 year period. And in retrospect, I can look back on the person who I was, and then look at the person who I am now, and I can honestly say that I have changed and grown so much, and in very good ways. I believe, in my humble opinion. But the best part about this vlog is not coming to the end and being like, I did it. Yeah, for 365 days I tried something new. Haha, go me, woo! That's not even the best part about it. It's not that fulfilling for me. What is fulfilling for me is to look back and to see how I've challenged myself. To know that I took on all of these many challenges and that I accomplished things that I never dreamt of doing. I did some amazing things this year, including moving to New Jersey for 2.5 months and taking on an internship that I never planned on doing, as well as studying abroad in Ireland for a little over 2 months, an entire ocean away. These are 2 things that 2 years ago, I would have told you I never would have done. It's not something I want to do. It's not something I'm going to do. I'm not going to be living that far away from home. It's too uncomfortable. But I did it. And I can't say it was all because of the blog, because it wasn't. It had a lot to do with me and the person who I was and the decisions I wanted to make and the future that I want to have. But I can truly tell you that in trying to decide last February whether or not I wanted to move to New Jersey for 2.5 months for the summer and then come home and leave again for another 2.5, 3 months to go to Ireland was a very difficult decision. One of the most difficult decisions I've had to make yet, up to this point in my life. And when I was making it, you know, there was a lot of other things that came into play, but also I was telling myself, Lauren, this year, 2011, is about pushing yourself and about doing the uncomfortable and growing and learning from it. And I did. I ultimately made that decision to leave. And it was so difficult. I can remember sitting on that plane being like, North Carolina, the only place I've ever lived. I'm leaving for 2.5 months. And I was scared. I was really scared and sad, and it was a flood of emotions. But looking back now, it was this feeling of being uncomfortable and not knowing, the unknown, the uncertainty of all of it is what makes it so worthwhile. And in the end, you grow so much as a person from having done the unthinkable, or from having put yourself in these uncomfortable situations. And oh my gosh, you guys, I just really cannot tell you how much this last year has meant to me. It has been one of the best and worst years of my life. There's a lot of things and struggles that I dealt with on a personal level outside of my blog that made this year a difficult one, a very difficult one during my life. But at the end of the day, amidst the struggles I was going through and whatnot, I made the conscious decision to be happy and to be more thankful for all of those wonderful things I've been blessed with, rather than focusing on those struggles. And that, my friends, is what made this year so amazing, because I chose to be happy, I chose to be optimistic, and chose to live, you guys. Rather than let life take hold of me, I lived. And if I could give you any piece of advice, it would be to live today, right now, this very minute. Because you don't know if you're going to be here next year, next month, or tomorrow, or in another hour. We're never promised anything but what we have right now. So live, 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 and never go to bed ever, any night, with the regret of not having done all that you wanted to do that day, or not having said what you wanted to say that day. And as strange as it sounds, that's really kind of what I've taken away from this year and this blog and everything that I have experienced. And thank you guys so very much who have followed along with my blog, or have watched the videos, or just taken interest in what I've been doing. It means so much to me. And all of my friends that have watched, I love you guys so much. And your support and encouragement has meant the world to me as well. And you guys, family is a very important thing to me. And I cannot tell you where I would be without my family right now. And the love and support which they have shown for me through all of the crazy things I've wanted to do and try, even outside of this blog. I'm a unique individual, as we all are. And my family has loved and supported me through it all. And I would not be the person I am today without them. And without the love of all of you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm going to end this last video for my 365 days of newbie with something that I wrote on one of my blogs, day 129, which was some day in May. I'm not sure what exact day in May, but it was day 129. And as I was perusing back through all of the blogs which I had made over this past year and seeing all of the wonderful things which I had tried and done, and all the places I'd visited, I came across this blog. And it's funny because I can remember this day so vividly, as if it were yesterday. And that's the brilliant thing about this blog, is that it's able to take me back to this moment in time, and I can relive those feelings and relive that excitement or that happiness that I felt at that time through my writings. It's like an online journal, in a way. So I encourage you all, if you've not been encouraged to do so already, go out and explore. Try new things. Challenge yourself. Feel uncomfortable. Revel in the unknown. Revel in uncertainty. And to live. And I'll leave you with a little something which I wrote on day 129. So revel in the small wonders of life. Smile more than you frown. Laugh freely and loudly, as much as possible. Choose happiness and live for today. For that, my friends, is all we're certain that we have.